Hello everyone, my name is Jeffrey Perez, and in this video I'm going to talk about the installation and the maintenance guides involved in the Learning with Augmented Reality 2.0 and setting up of Unity. The topics that I'm going to talk about in this video consist of the downloading and installing Unity, the website, and how to set it up, proper installation. In addition, I'm also going to talk about downloading the project from GitHub and also opening up Unity and setting up the project for new revision, as well as talk about how to build the project for Android and how to build it for iOS and get ready for Xcode. So first you're going to want to go to Unity, storeunity.com, and go to the download installer, download the version 5.6. Once you've completed the download for the Unity Download Assistant, you want to open it and begin the process of actually downloading Unity 5.6. You want to accept the license agreement and continue, hit next. Check that it's, make sure 64-bit, hit next, and out of these components you want to ensure that you have all the right components selected. The iOS build support, the Mac build support, the Android build support, and also Microsoft Visual Studio, so you can use as your IDE. After you've downloaded and installed Unity onto your system, you're going to want to go to the GitHub repository and download the zip file. Make sure you store it somewhere that you can easily access it. That way you can find it when you go to open up the project. For instance, I store mine on my desktop. That way I have easy access to it. Now you're going to want to hit the open button on this Unity window and find your project wherever you stored it. Mine's on the desktop, and select the folder. It's going to take some time for Unity to open up, but once it's open up, this is what you'll see. You're going to want to open up the scene that's called Home AR, and now you'll be able to look into the scene and see the model and the project, the system. You can click on the Game tab, you'll see the interface of it, and now I'm going to start the project, and click the next button, hit the A, lock it, give you a quick preview of it, look around, holding the spacebar and moving the mouse around. You can click the expand icon and look at this diagram and the description. Back out by clicking the expand icon. You can pause it. Now we're going to look at some of the script. So a good starting point for the new revision would be to open up some of the scripts, read through them. There's a lot of information. This is a very large system that was developed by the scope team in the architect department. I'm loading up in Visual Studio right now to see the organized script. I'm not going to go through it because it's just a lot of information on there, but it's a very important script. I'll start by opening the beta state, which is one of the important scripts that handles the position that you're located on the model, which is one of the things we didn't implement, and I'll talk about later in another video. So now I'm going to talk about building to the Android. So you want to hit the file and then the build settings, and you want to switch platform to Android. The standalone and PC Mac Linux is the default platform. This is going to take some time, sometimes 30 minutes depending on the system. But once you've done that, you're going to want to click on player settings. You can change the resolution, the default orientation if you want to change it. You can change a couple other settings. The icon is set up by the scope team. And there's also the split action application binary, which handles the expansion file. So whenever you want to upload to the Android store, you need to have an expansion file, which this checking it creates it. But if you're building straight to the phone, you don't have to have it checked. In this case, I'll just have it checked. So you have to put in the password for the key store. It's the password I just showed, Platano88. For both of them, they're both the same exact password. That way you can build it and add it to the phone. It's something that's necessary. Also, for building for the file, it's just you click the build and run. When you have the phone, make sure it's in debug mode. You build and run the program, and you'll be able to mess around with it. So as long as that you have the gyroscope. Also, for building onto the iOS, you just want to switch the iOS platform and send it out to Xcode, and you have to have a Mac machine installed with Xcode, and through that you'll be able to build it to iOS.